If you put me on the map,
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is day 13 of GTA 5 Grand RP. Um, it's pretty good, I guess. I'm just gonna talk about more crap that's happening in the world. Unfortunately, or fortunately, there is no good news, right? It's all terrible news. Every second there's some kind of war. Every other second someone is dying, and every other second something else is happening. And do not believe everything you see on the internet. Uh, what is it? Yeah, that's kind of it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do electrician. I'm gonna try to get to level 3, then do other stuff. Yeah. You don't know how mad I am, man. Um, what's wrong with people? Man, I'm just minding my own business, and this guy just comes up to me and pop, 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 pow. Now it takes me out of my misery, and I can't do anything because I can't find my weapon, man. They just do pow, 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 you know. Uh, so mad. And every time I come into this hospital, I do not know the way to get out.
Darkest night, I saw your eyes. A sense of threat that I can't forget. I wanna know who you are. This is what I need to know. So take my hand and let our fears go. Take me to your jungle, where the rain is warm and the birds fly. Take me to your kingdom. Yeah, take me to the. Yeah, take me to the. Take me to your jungle, where the rain is warm and the birds fly. Take me to your kingdom. Yeah, take me to the jungle. No words describe your savage life. Ooh, let's give it a go like a puppet shows. I wanna know who you are. This is what I need to know. So take my hand and let our fears go. Take me to your jungle, where the rain is warm and the birds fly. Take me to your kingdom. Yeah, take me to the. Yeah, take me to the. Take me to your jungle, where the rain is warm and the birds fly. Take me to your kingdom. Yeah, take me to the jungle, jungle.
Okay, people. I think I was muted. Hopefully, I was muted for that call I had to take. I don't know what to talk about today. Um, it's all bad news, man. I don't see any good news. Pretty dark stuff. Oh, electrician with a high paying job. Okay, that's good. And if I get stuck on a rock, I'm gonna be sad. Wee, wee. So good stuff. Um, Everything is good, I guess. I was talking to a friend about like the court hearing for the five biggest social media companies. I asked him. I said my thoughts on it, and I asked him what he thinks about it. Pretty good, man. Um, he said it's a collaborative effort between the company and the parents to keep the children safe, but the company is making a loss if they do. Like, what is it? If what is that thing called? Statute 230? Is it a statute or I don't know? Is that code 230? If that changes, one of the main changes is going to be like the immunity to social media companies, right? They have an immunity, so they can't get sued for every small thing. Okay, people dying from doing dumb stuff on social media isn't small. I know that, but there, no one's asking you, no one's telling you, oh, you should do this. It's a trend, and there are disclaimers pasted all over it. It says, do not do this. Wow, these bus drivers are crazy, man. It's like they're the only one who does it. That's crazy. Bus driver crazy, man. Yeah, so that, and no matter how this goes, social media like, companies' profit will go down because if they put an ID system in, right? ID identification verification, right? That'd be good, but this will remove kids from 13 to 18 from certain things, and this is good, but at the same time they'll be losing profit. Also, what stops kids from clicking their parents' ID and verifying it that way? What stops, like, right? Yeah, we talked about one thing, right? If a kid wants something, he or she will figure a way to accomplish that goal. Okay, they will. I think like you want to watch a certain movie, right? But you don't want to go to the theater, but at the same time you don't want to pay for it. What will you do? Huh? You know what we'll do, man. Right? If we don't want something, we'll figure a way to stay away from that thing. But if we want something, we'll figure a way to get that thing, right? So what I said was like we need to make teenagers more aware of the consequences, right? Like doing dumb stuff on the internet, it's not gonna stick with you. That's not true. That shit's gonna be with you for the rest of your life. It's like a footprint. Like paper trails, the same thing. Paper trails don't go away, especially on the internet. So yeah, social media companies, it's not required by law. They're not gonna do anything about the stuff. They're gonna say we like this part, we don't like that part, and nobody will get on board because social media the companies they said yes they do support some parts of the changes, but there's other parts they don't agree with. Like almost all of them said that in the 3 hour long video that I watched. So there has to be middle ground because this goes into their profit, right? Like they're not gonna admit, oh yeah, we make like, this is the percentage of blah 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 that we make profit from. They're not gonna admit to that. Kids are more active on social media because a huge percentage of kids are more. Okay, marketing is targets everyone equally, right? It doesn't matter if you're a kid, if you're a 30-year-old woman, right? It doesn't matter. Marketing targets everyone equally, but like, and you can't wait for social media companies to take responsibility for crap like that. They're going to take a long time. By the time they do something about it, your kid probably in the ground right now, you know? So it's better to teach your kids or the younger generation how to use social media safely, what you should do on social media, stay away from drugs. I really want to hit this guy. He might shoot me. Yeah, so stuff like that. You can't stop kids from going on it. Might as well, man, I don't get TikTok. I don't like short form content. Just I like long videos, like going into everything. I don't understand the short form content, but the message doesn't get through to me. You know, because if social media companies loses their immunity from the Communication Act 1996, as I said, they would get sued for everything, even if they like say, oh, we do not we discourage this behavior, like stuff like that. I mentioned it in the previous video, right? I said how influencers they put disclaimers. They says, do not do this alone or do not try this at home. After seeing that disclaimer, if you do it, they're not liable for it. Okay, they'll do it to get clicks, but you know how it is, right? You know, they said, do not do this. This is dangerous stuff. This will get you. This is dangerous, right? But if you end up doing it anyway, that's then you can't blame the social media. It's more you because you have to, in a way, keep an eye, moderate eye on what your kids do and watch. You can't be disconnected from their life, right? Like right now, you have. I don't know how to say it. You have to be not like a father, like a friend, right? You're a dad, that's fine, but kids won't talk to you about their crap, right? They said you could say, "Oh, think of me like one of your friends," right? Like they're not gonna say, "Oh, dad, that's uncool," okay? No, that's what runs in their heads. Uh, talking to parents about things is uncool or some shit like that, right? Fuck. My controller is dead. Yeah. So you have to find a way to keep connected with your kids. And tell them not to do everything they see on the internet from a young age. So when they grow up, they're like, "Yeah, this could get me killed. I'm not gonna do it." You know, I don't know what else to tell you. If social media companies loses their immunity, right, the immunity they have for stuff, they're, I don't know, man. I already said a bunch of stuff. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. It's not gonna happen, and if it does, it's gonna take a long time, 2, 3 more years. Okay, and what else? And security. It's non-existent on the internet. Okay, you could do things to keep yourself secure, but it's non-existent. Okay, it's not 100%. Okay, you can use all the VPNs you want, everything you want. It's not 100% security. You know, every time, like, there's more YouTubers who knows more about this than me, right? Every time you click on a website, all that loading crap happens. That's mining data, right? Your thumbprint, your fingerprint on the web, right there. It's not. I don't know how to explain it, but it's not. You'll never be 100% secure on the internet unless you're like super like use Linux or you're super like you do what Murahara does in his videos. He uses what are they called? Virtual machines. Even he says that even using virtual machines, you're never going to be 100% secure. So it might be 95%, but there's still a 5% chance you're being spied on. The only way you can be secure is like going off the net, and I don't think it's going to happen. Algorithms exist for everything, everything. So if you blame social media, you could blame Amazon. They use an algorithm to sell stuff, and so social media uses algorithm to push stuff to people that they like, so they could get more clicks or impressions, and that's how they make money. Everything is profit driven. Nothing is personal when it's business, right? Is that to say it's not personal? It's business. That's what I think. You have to protect yourself. No one's going to protect you on the internet because people are talking about it. That's another thing, right? You're hearing about all this crap, like how on the internet there's bad shit and young kids are getting access to that. Tells you need to have more control over what your kid sees, or keep digital devices away from your kids for as long as you can. So like things like the iPad babies don't happen. I dare you. If you have a younger sibling, younger cousin, like younger, like they've been born in the past like 7 years, and they've been given an iPad every time they cry, take that shit away. They'll throw a temper tantrum, right? They'll be like, and your neighbor's like, is that domestic violence? Call the police. And the kid is crying because you took away his iPad. Okay, that's how bad it is. So try to, right, from a young age, try to make them, when you take the iPad away or take whatever like away, they don't like throw a tantrum. That's fucking weird, man. It's more of a reward than just see. Back in the day when this was like new shit, right? Parents used to some parents. Okay, I don't know the specific statistics. The internet used to be a reward. You do homework, you do good in school, I buy you a Nintendo, some Nintendo gaming console, right? And now you cry, I buy you an iPad, and you could go on the internet and see all the crap, all the worst and the best and the worst things out there. I don't know if that made sense, man, but it's not personal, it's business. Remember that. They're gonna say, "Oh yeah, we put this much money, that much money." Even the video, like the court thing, right? Hearing, like I think TikTok said we're going to put 2 billion into what is it, teen safety and shit like that. But 2 billion, and one of the senators, I think, well, that says Last I checked, your company made 750 billion this year or something like that, right? So 2 billion. What is 2 billion in that much money? Nothing. Okay. Fuck. Okay. That's scary. The internet is good, bad, evil, everything you think of, but we can't live without it. Instead of waiting for Congress to do something about it, do it yourself. There are, look, there are technologies that are coming out right now that's like parental controls to the like with steroids, right? I don't know if you've seen it. They're like phones that just meant for talking. Just fuck. Hey, I don't know. That hopefully I don't get stuck in some glitch, man. Did a mining operation go wrong? Yo, I think if I take this, please don't do this to me. You. Okay, there you go. You know, last time I did that, I got stuck in a fucking ditch. Um, yeah. They're gonna try to rob me? Hmm. I don't even know why I'm talking about this, man. I don't even have kids. My friend, he was saying a solution to this could be like businesses won't do anything if it doesn't give them a profit, right? So there should be like an incentive, like if you do this and like they should be like certified. All right, there should be like a certification like for social media apps that they go through like A rank in child and teen safety, shit like that, right? Like they have building energy efficiency thing, right? Like you get a A for energy efficiency use or something like that. Social media companies should get something like that, so more people uses it, right? You're more likely to trust something like that. I think that's what he said. And there should be like incentive. Like if your company is more like teen safe, parents are more likely to download your app or use your social media because they know like, their kids don't have to deal with like the stuff that happens. You know, I don't know. That's what he said. There has to be a fair money, money, money. I mean, that's look. This is every industry, not just the big tech industry. This is food industry. This is what else? Pharmaceutical. They don't care. Like we also talked about how like there are problems that could have been solved at the beginning stages, right? Like when it first was discovered. We think that doesn't happen because like those problems are solved, less profit is being made. But some of the biggest problems that we have could have been solved like when it first like got detected, right? Right? We knew social media was bad, right? It's like it's good when it's moderate use, like 1 hour, like you go on and that's good. But when you're on that shit for like 24/7, now that's addiction. Okay, you can't live without it. You know, and now there's products that help you stay off the internet. Money, you see, there are problems that could have been solved but are not solved because there's a chance that you could come up with a product that will help you with your addiction, right? Like cigarettes. People are addicted to nicotine and shit. Now what happened? Electric vapes. They say it's a lot safer. Product, money, problems. And it's a cycle for every industry. And the power at high are letting it just happen, you know? I know there's a lot more things that I'm missing, but I'm basically saying what I see. Oh, dog right there. The hell? Yeah. Well, that's me talking for the past 30 minutes about the same shit. Um, yeah, I think you'll get better audio this time because I found how to makes it so the audio comes out of both ears. Um, oh, I think we can do this. Yo, if I have to turn back around, I'd be sad. Okay, good. Please don't make me. Okay, good. You see, that's good. Man, I can't get to level 3. I really want to make power videos, but I don't know. Should I just talk about crap I see every day, or should I just play the game and I'm like, oh yeah, power of Pokemon with guns? Ah, man. What happened to stories like Halo, man? Me, I'm more of a story guy than the actual gameplay. I like a good story with the game. Okay, I don't care about much, man. Like I'm a simple person, man. You give me a good story, even if I don't play the game. You know what? Oh, yeah, one more thing. Social media has parental controls, and that shit sometimes is so confusing, right? So I think there are YouTuber channels which are like made on that, right? Like how to use parental control on Instagram, how to use parental control on Facebook, right? Stuff like that. I think there's channels on that. That's a good idea, right? But not yeah, parental control YouTube channels. There are guides on how to use parental controls on YouTube. So, like I said it before, if some kid wants to do stuff under his or her parents' nose, you can't stop it. Okay, kids are smart; they'll figure shit out. Okay, kids aren't dumb, especially the ones that know how to use technology, man. Unless you have a phone that's specifically made for parental control, which there are now. Like there are companies that are making phones specifically for parental control. So like kids can't just opt out at a certain time, then opt back in, and you know. So as I said, this is the cycle. Okay, never mind. I can't go that way. Okay, I have to go up. I don't want to deal with that because I do not want to get stuck in a ditch again. The kids are smart at something but dumb at other things. Like if they want to do stuff and they don't want their parents to see it, they'll figure it out. But for some reason, they can't figure out a way to stay safe on the internet. That's where you come in because from a young age, you have to get this thought into their head. Everything you post on the internet is going to be there till the day you die. Okay, it's being archived like Wikipedia. I'm pretty sure there's like a file on everybody, man. And I think in the future, Wikipedia is going to be run by AI, or like, oh man, I have to lose all man. But it's going to be run by AI. Every time there's a new entry, the guy's going to find it, summarize it, and put it into Wikipedia under the what is it, tag, some shit like that. I don't know, man. It's like, oh, man, TDM, uh, we have a problem, people. Please don't do this to me. No, can't do this. I knew some shit like this would happen. Can I kick it? Okay, fuck. Are you kidding me? How do I get a car to get unstuck? Press 5. Oh, people. I guess that's the end of my journey. I'm gonna talk about shit while I'm trying to get myself unstuck. No, you getting me? Yeah, yeah. Take yourself out. There you go. There you go. There you go. What? Do you see that? Oh, okay, I'm not doing that again. Okay. And my engine is smoking, man. So please tell me I have enough time to get there. No, fuck this shit, man. This is the worst thing that can happen, right? I'm on my job and I get stuck on some. It's pretty good, man. Pretty good. This is gonna be longer than expected. If our generations decide to have kids, we know what to do, right? We know the dangers of the internet and we know the harm it can do. So I think our generation, that is, I think, more tech savvy than the previous one, can do a low better, like hopefully. So I don't hear a lot of good news, I don't hear a lot of good news. Are you kidding me? Okay, whatever. Not a lot of good news. Okay. I'm making a lot of money, man. Like I start at 11:30 at night and I close the game. I don't want to say this stuff because I might get banned from the server. I'm not an RP person, okay? I am more a maxer person. I max everything out. I try at least. Like when you join a Minecraft prison server, instead of making your own story, you end up just building on your island. I mean, in your what? But this thing is gonna burn, man. The hell? Buy something? Okay, never mind. What else is happening? Something else is happening. I'm forgetting about it. Unfortunately, if I forget about it, it's probably not important. That's what I say. But it's probably some war happening. Oh yeah, it's a war. Oh man. Oh fuck. What? My name is Mr. Close. I have robbed every. Oh, I've never been here in my life. Okay, I have to be careful. Where do I get it? Okay, yeah, just do that. Okay, I think that's time. I have to check because I took a. There you go. No, okay, it's not. I have a few more, 4 more minutes. Oh man. Hopefully, the next level 3 of the job isn't so like boring. If it is, I'm gonna do pilot stuff, other stuff, and even if I don't know, shit, man. I took a class in high school talking about how each branch of government works, who signs the law, like laws into being or whatever. It's the president, right? It's not the Congress. Congress looks over it and they take a vote that sends it to the White House, and it's on a line with other laws. I think that's how it works. So even if everybody agrees with it, the president might not. I don't know. Especially now, it's term is about to end. If Biden doesn't win again, I don't know how the thing is going right now, but if he doesn't win, whoever is next, I don't know. Oh, who's that? Oh, that's an ape. I thought that was a car moving on the map. Um, one more, man. I'm gonna do this is the last one, then I'm out. Fuck, man. I've talked for the last 30 minutes. What am I supposed to do now? These are my thoughts, uncensored. I really don't care. I would sign up to go to Mars if it was for free. Like, I would be the pioneer, you know? I'm pretty dumb, so you can't expect anything from me. No, I think it's not so bad. Like, what's wrong with being in the shadows? The shadow is your best friend. It's your worst nightmare, and uh, you can't. I thought someone would take care of that. Man, I just want to get to level 3. 'Cause I want to do construction, but I want to max out everything else. Yo, I might like for the next like 4, 5, 10 videos, I might just work on the mining thing and try to max that out. I might become a collector. The world needs comedy. Uh, Comedy is weird. Keyboard warriors, yes. I think I mentioned this in my previous video. I will never say no to chaos. Chaos is bad, but okay. People die all the time. People die from old age, and people die in times of chaos. It's just a cycle, you know. It's just who's affected by it, who's the first one to go, who's the last one to go, and who's the one not to go. And the ones not to go are the ones that complain most. right? I'm pretty sure in the Bible, right? In the Bible, in like every religion, it's like there's something about death, right? Death could you could die in a moment's notice, like you won't even know, right? Isn't it like that? Like you could just die like you're dead, right? So when someone dies, if from natural cause, from an accident, from a mistake, well, what's up? So what? You are born to die. There's a quote or there's a meme I saw. Every day you live, you get closer to your grave or death or something like that. That's pretty good. You're living to die. There you go. You're living to die. And when the time comes, some people like, yeah, I'm dying. Okay, I'm gonna hit this hellhole. And others are like, no, I've worked so hard all my life and to leave it to these idiots who don't know what they're doing. That's what old people feel like now. They're like, I want to stay alive for another 100 years. Because we got a generation that don't know shit, and we got another generation that is so conservative or so old the old way of thinking. We can't get anywhere. Oh, well, I guess thank you for watching. If you do watch up to here, I'm gonna speed up the audio to 2 times, and I'm gonna fix it so it comes out of the left and the right mic. And unsubscribe, dislike, and unring the doorbell. Bye bye. Do your own research, kiddos, for people. I know no one watches. It's pretty.
I'll put you in the ground.